Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 crazy tonight. La 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 crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La la la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La la la.
Check 1 2 3 1 2 3. You should hear me. You should hear me. Yeah, I know. No voice, no voice, no voice. I wanted to see if you were ready, my friends. Ciao Juventini of the world. My name is Giuseppe. Welcome back on the channel. Late night Juve show. I know there is Europa League. They will go to the penalty. Who knows? Who knows? Is Aaron Ramsey will score the winning penalty? Did he enter? Because I heard that he was about to enter. I don't know if he entered or not. Maybe just he entered. He entered for the penalties. Who knows if he will score the winning penalty? Mamma mia! Winning penalty, and then I think the Glasgow Rangers are obliged to buy Ramsey, not on contract, but at least to do us a favor. If he brings the cup in Glasgow, in Scotland, mamma mia, they have to. The conference, no, it's Europa League. Who cares? It's the same. My friends, ciao, my friends. Ciao, Nader. Ciao, Ron Rusitano. Ciao, Dr. A. Shervin, GSM, Anthony, Noor, Buff, Stavros, Shatterstar, Maric is there as well. Ninib, Julian Dos Santos, who is telling me, Beppe, are you not watching Europa League? I know, no sound. Ciao, Marian. Ciao, Stavros, Shatterstar. I know. There was no sound. Now there is a sound. Ciao, Ninip. Ciao to everyone. Guys, how are you doing? Today we have to speak about Mercato. Mercato. I am working on the vlog. I hope that tomorrow the vlog will be ready. It's hard for me because it's something special, you know. I don't know how to work on it. I did the first 7 seconds. I did the first 7 seconds of the vlog. Hopefully tomorrow I can really ready for the evening, before the day before. No, what day are we tomorrow? I don't know. No, tomorrow is Thursday. We have time before Juve Fiorentina Juve. Guys, let's sing everyone. Hey, you want to sing? Guys, I have the adapted version because there was something that was annoying me with the song, something I didn't really like about the voice in the beginning, so I reworked the sound also. Now it should be a perfect edited sound of the music of the Mercato is crazy. Guys, we have to speak about Pogba, Di Maria, Perisic, even Acerbi, because there is a rumor Acerbi versus Rugani swap. We have to speak about all the old players that Juventus is buying. I know that you are pissed off. I know that you are not happy. Where is the rejuvenation, Beppe? We'll speak about that and we'll stop it immediately with the rejuvenation thing, because I have a lot of things to say. Mercato, we are linked to half the planet. No, it's normal that we are linked to half the planet. But actually, if you are looking well, from where we started a few weeks ago to where we are now, we start to have at least the initial start ideas of Juventus. So we are going. Please tell us about the Juve-Lazio game. I wanted to do the vlog. Guys, you want to start with, let me know, what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with a recap of Juve-Lazio, at least not the game, but the emotions and what I felt. I can do like that. I'm starting with that. Let me know if you agree with Ninip if we start 5 minutes to speak about the experience, about the travel, about how it was, and then we go into Mercato, or we start immediately with the Mercato. I will make the people happy of what they want. All we want is Milinkovic-Savic. It's not over. It is not over for Milinkovic-Savic. Thank you, Dennis. Dennis is back. Dennis back immediately with the donation. Let's sing immediately, Ale, 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 oh. Guys, I missed the live because I was not there for Juve Lazio. Post game I wanted to do it with my phone. My son was so tired, so what do you want? Manchester United fans are allowed. Of course they are allowed. Of course they are allowed. Of course they can. We know that. You know that from time to time I'm watching the GOAT. The GOAT. What's the name of the GOAT? Mark Goldbridge. Because it's really great, Mark. So Dennis is saying, good day, Beppe. When I saw you have a live, you made my day. Got lot of work. This will help Forza Juve. Man, I bet the visit of the stadium was amazing. Let's go, Mercato, Beppe. Mbappe, Messi to Juve. Messi will go to America. He will go to USA. So people are saying, we don't care about your experience. We want Mercato. Maric is saying Mercato. Ron is saying we would love to hear about your travel. So 1-1. Mercato for Shatterstar. Mercato for Sahil. I like you, Beppe, but you keep defending Allegri no matter what. It's not true, Sashin. If you are watching the videos, you know that I'm not defending Allegri. I am not defending Allegri. How can you defend Allegri when we are 4th in the ranking? It's impossible. So listen really carefully what I'm saying. I'm trying to be objective. I'm not an anti-Allegri. I am not a pro-Allegri. Like I was not an anti-Pirlo, I am not a pro-Pirlo. And the same with Sarri. Even if Sarri I was a bit more against than pro. But all of them, Sarri, Pirlo, Allegri, but also Lippi, that is my favorite coach. Lippi lost the final versus Milan. He lost the final versus Dortmund. He lost the final versus Real Madrid. My goat coach, he also did mistakes. So I believe that you don't have to be. We support already a black and white team. That doesn't mean that we have to be black and white in our opinions, because nobody can tell me that Allegri did only shit. Nobody can tell me that Allegri did only good. So it's not about defending Allegri no matter what. That's not correct. I don't like that. Especially when people are putting labels on you are pro Dybala, you are against Dybala. You know that when I was watching Dybala, and it's not my favorite player, I wanted him to leave Juventus, and you know that I can't lie about that. You know, I was in the stadium when I saw Dybala. I cried. I had really tears. So you will see that in the vlog. I cried more for Chiellini, but I was also emotional for Dybala. I don't like you're against or pro, because nobody is totally wrong, nobody is totally right. So I hope that makes it really clear. Pay attention now, because we are watching the penalties. And Glasgow Ranger, pay attention. Glasgow Ranger will go for the first penalty. Wait, we will check. We'll try to watch. This one he will score, I'm sure. The first one he scores. You know that the first team that is taking the penalties, they have more percentage to win the game. Pay attention. Go. He scored. 1-0 for Glasgow. I will try to keep you up to date with the score. And 1-0 for Glasgow. The first penalty has been taken. So, no, it's not correct. I'm not pro Allegri or fan. Whatever. I already spoke too much about that. So, now, in a few words about Juve Lazio. The game was not that important. I will tell you, the atmosphere in the stadium, you know that I went a lot of time in the stadium. When I went the first time in the Allianz Stadium, it was 2011, it was a Juve Milan, and it was fantastic, because the supporters, they were singing and preparing themselves 2 hours before the game, singing and doing crazy, queuing me before the gates, and then they continued to sing during the 90 minutes, 95 minutes, and after the game, they continued to party. It was an unreal atmosphere. After that game, I went a lot of time, and I never found back the same atmosphere again. Never again. But I have to admit that this time, Juve Lazio was totally crazy. Not before the game. It was quite easy, chill in front of the stadium, also because it was on a Monday and a lot of people, they came from work and they just arrived. That we have to be true about that. But from the moment they were in the stadium, it was a really crazy atmosphere. For celebrating the women that won the 5th in a row, that was super amazing. From seeing my son also experience the first time entering with a lot of people, he went already in the stadium to visiting the stadium. It's not the same with people before the game, with Giorgio Chiellini, goodbye, with the goal of Vlahovic, amazing goal of Morata. Then the game, nobody was interested anymore, because we were all following the guys on the pitch, like Chiellini saying goodbye to the people, Dybala saying goodbye. The after game was epic as well. No, guys, you will see in the vlog, I was emotional, really emotional. We screamed, it was crazy. Wait, pay attention, because here Stephen Davis scored, it's 1-1, but now they are taking no, Glasgow scored as well. With Stephen Davis, it's 2-1 for Rangers, and now we see the second penalty of Frankfurt, 2-2. They scored 2-2. Waiting for the penalty of Ramsey, of course, and like my friend Julian Dos Santos. So this was the thing. The second best game I saw in the stadium, not in terms of performance, but in terms of atmosphere. It was unreal. I'm super happy that I saw that game, that I picked really that game after the game Juve Roma that I saw this season, with our friend Moiskin scoring the 1-0. I have to admit it was perfect. And then I will also tell you, Miretti is a really top star. When you see Miretti pay attention, there is a third penalty here. Third penalty for Glasgow. Pay attention. He will miss that one. And no, he scored. 3-2. 3-2. 3-2 for Glasgow at the moment. No, I have to admit that Miretti is a spectacular player. Really spectacular player, Miretti. Milinkovic-Savic is top. It was incredible. I have to say that Bernardeschi did play well as well. It's not the first time that I see Bernardeschi playing for Juve. I already saw him, and every time that I'm in the stadium, he's playing well. Juve Roma, he did a fantastic game. At a certain moment, he was about to do that bicycle. Guys, I think I bring a bit of luck to Bernardeschi. So now, speak about Mercato. Let me see. Pogba. Lazio, Juve. Lazio could have scored 10 goals that the crowd wouldn't have cared. It was Chiellini and Dybala's day. It's true. It's totally correct. 3-3, by the way. Kamada scored as well. It's 3-3. So they will continue. I'm waiting for Ramsey, because that's important. Guys, maybe we can do a poll. Maybe before it happens. Will Ramsey score his penalty? Yes or no? We can do a poll. The poll is live. Before Ramsey scoring or taking his chance, will it be Ramsey? I don't know who's there. It is Ramsey. It is Ramsey, my friends. Vote now. It is Ramsey. Pay attention. Aaron. Mamma mia, he missed it. Oh my god, oh man, it's not possible. This guy, he will make sure that they are losing the cup. He entered at the 118 minute, especially for the penalty. Everyone scored until now. Ramsey missed. What a penalty. He's taking a penalty centrally and low, so that to be sure that the goalkeeper is taking it. What a disaster. Ramsey, mamma mia, Ramsey. Yeah. Guys, what do we do with Ramsey? Now, Glasgow, they will ask us money because they took him for a loan. Instead of them paying us, they will ask us money. And now they scored. So it's advantage Frankfurt. At the moment, it's because of Ramsey that they are out of the competition. Mamma mia. We are seeing that live. This is a disaster. People were saying yes, so more people were confident about Ramsey. He missed it. I don't remember Ramsey taking a penalty. He never took them at Juve, so I don't know if he was good or not at penalties. Pay attention, because if they miss, Frankfurt won the cup. Looks like Fernando Llorente in the goal for Frankfurt. Wait, it could be the last penalty. If he scores, there is one more. If he misses, it's over. He scored. So Frankfurt now, if they score, they win. Disaster, Ramsey. Never stressed Ramsey forever. Hey, it's true, Maric. Nero goes, hello, Beppe, my friend. Midnight here in Stockholm. It's the same time here. We have the same time. Wait, we see the last penalty, and then we can speak about Mercato, because we have a lot of things to say. Really a lot of things to say. Wait, pay attention. If he scores, I don't know the guy. I just discovered new players. Aribo from Rangers. I discovered another player I don't remember. Asebe, something like that. Pay attention. Frankfurt, about to win the Europa League. He scored. They won. Frankfurt. Ramsey. Ramsey lost the final for Glasgow and he entered at the 118. He entered especially for the penalties because the coach said he will never injure himself in 2 minutes. So we are sure that we have an expert. I missed him. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Kevin Trapp. I was thinking it was Llorente. So let's speak about Mercato. What do we start with, my friends? I explained to you a bit how it was. It was really great. I will make the vlog, so that's another time. Let's speak about Mercato. So you know now, that Aaron Ramsey will come back. He will be the first player that will come back for 22-23. That's a reality, my friends. That's a reality. So we know already, even before Pogba, even before all the players, Di Maria and everything, Ramsey is the first player of 22-23 for Juventus. Ramsey is crazy, la la la. Hey, it is rise and cross. So what do we start with, my friends? Come on. Before everyone wants to speak about Ramsey. Ramsey out. Mamma mia, what a disaster. What a disaster. I'm feeling bad, my friend. Seriously, I don't wish players to miss penalties, especially not when we are paying him. Disaster. So, okay, let's start with, is Di Maria confirmed? That's a good question. That's a good question from... Hey, change your nickname. How do you want me to pronounce FDG, and FG? So from our friend is asking, is Di Maria official? No, there is nobody official. Okay, I know that French papers were saying Di Maria is officially now with Juventus. Di Maria has one more game to play versus Metz. There are some problems with Paris Saint-Germain because they are not even sure that they will extend. They are not even sure that they will make him a farewell game. So he doesn't really has the opportunity to say goodbye. A bit what happened with Paulo Dybala, except of the fact that Paulo Dybala really, at the end, even if it was not official, because it was officially the one of Chiellini, Paulo Dybala was actually celebrated by the fans in the stadium. I think they will do the same in Paris Saint-Germain. No official farewell for Di Maria, but they will say goodbye. The supporter, they really like him at Paris Saint-Germain. If you are looking a bit at the social network, but nothing is official, even if Di Maria could be officialized, because he doesn't need to wait until the last game. But out of respect for Paris Saint-Germain, I believe that everything will be officialized after the last game versus Metz, so that he can say proper goodbye to the fans and then officialize with you. But he's the one that is the closest to Juventus. The last news is coming from Nicolas Kira, that just a few minutes before the live was actually saying that Di Maria is that close to Juventus. 7 million for 1 year, and they are even thinking about 1 more year. This is actually what Juventus wants. Juventus is trying to ask Di Maria to have an extension bonus possibility, so that means 1 year officially with the possibility to renew for 1 more year. I explain why. Ciao to my friends. Ciao Gucci Pasta. Why is that? Because you know that in Italy they have a law that they are paying half of the taxes for players that are from abroad, at least from 2 years. So if they are abroad for at least 2 years and they are coming in Serie A, the Serie A clubs, they are paying half gross the amount of their salary. And this is actually winning a lot of money if they stay at least 2 years. So it means that Aaron Ramsey, sorry guys, Di Maria, if he comes for only 1 year, Juventus will have to pay double the amount. So if he's asking for 7 million euro, that means that Juventus will have to pay 14 million euro, okay, for 1 year. Instead, if he remains 2 years, that's 7 million salary. You have to take 50% up, so that's 3.5. It's a total of 10.5 million for 1 year of Di Maria. If he extends, so that 2 year, that's 7.5 plus 3.5. 7 plus 3.5 is 10.5 plus 10.5 it's 21 million. It's not a big difference between 1 year and 2 years. If he remains 2 years, I hope I was a bit clear with the law in Italy, decreto crescita that's called, but he has to stay at least 2 years. And that's why Juventus wants to, because they are telling themselves, if Di Maria is immediately performing, we can discuss after the World Cup. If he still has the motivation to continue to perform, we can discuss to extend him, because it's a player that we are trusting. 2 years max, and then he's leaving, he's going back to Argentina. The initial plan of Di Maria is to find a team where he can stay 1 year, so that he start with the season, he goes to the World Cup, he tried winning with Argentina, and then he finish the season and he goes back to play in an Argentinian club. That's the idea of Di Maria. Di Maria is happy, he's really seduced and attracted by Juventus, super happy about Juventus, but he's not sure yet about the 2 years. He loves the idea. He wanted to remain at Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain, they had a verbal agreement with Di Maria to extend him 1 more year. And that's where he wanted to finish his career, Paris Saint-Germain, before going to Argentina. Now, Paris Saint-Germain verbally, yeah, we watched the penalties together with Ramsey missing. So, the thing about, we will speak about Arnautovic as well, huh? And yes, I believe they are serious. Pay attention, Arnautovic is not a starter, but I will explain you why that could be a good plan. I will explain you why. But Di Maria is not happy with Paris Saint-Germain because the verbal agreement from Paris Saint-Germain was not respected, and that's why he's pissed off. You know that this year he didn't play as much minutes as he was expecting. Why? Because if you have Messi, Neymar and Kylian Mbappe in terms of marketing, because in terms of result, my friends, Paris Saint-Germain is everything but perfect, but he's not a starter, let's be honest, because in terms of marketing, they have to play, the three has to play the games. It is what it is. Even when Messi was not at top form in the beginning, or Neymar was injured, they preferred some other players. I don't know about the relationship with Pochettino. So that's why he is a perfect player for Juventus, according to me. Yes, he's 34, 1 plus 1, it's a good one. Fantasy question from Jason. If you have more question about Di Maria, I'm quite well informed about everything about Di Maria, so you can ask me. Also, where he will fit in the team, whatever. Ask me and I can answer you. Fantasy question, Beppe. If you had to choose, would you take Romagnoli or Acerbi? But it's not the complete question, Jason. I don't like Romagnoli, never liked Romagnoli. I don't like Acerbi that much. Respect the man, I respect the man. But if you would ask me, Beppe, who would you prefer to be the starter at Juventus, I would tell you not one and not the other. If you are telling me, Beppe, who do you prefer to have on the bench, if it's instead of Rugani, then I tell you Acerbi. Why? Because Acerbi is already 34, and you know that it's really a short-term plan to actually make sure that Rugani is going away, and that it's your fourth defender with a bit of maturity. But I don't like both of them. I don't like both of them. Then pay attention. If the swap Rugani-Acerbi can open a door for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, I will even buy a shirt of Acerbi, my friends. If he's the door to open negotiations with Lotito, and if Lotito becomes a bit kinder with Juventus because he said, oh, they make me a favor with Rugani, don't tell him about Rugani, because Sarri is a big fan of Rugani. If they believe that Rugani will be the big starter at Lazio, let them believe. They open the door and we take Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. So, but no, I'm not a fan of both of them. Romagnoli I never liked. No, I never liked him. Breaking news, Juventus going full power on Kevin Lasagna. I don't know. But okay, so Di Maria. Wait, Di Maria questions, guys. Do you have more questions about Di Maria so that we can speak and close that chapter? Because we still have to speak about the rejuvenation project. Because I know Di Maria is 34. Perisic, we'll talk about him in a second. He's 33. Pogba, people, they decided in their head that Pogba is old. He's 29. If you tell me that he's injury prone, I'm okay with you. If you tell me that he's old, I don't know. How long is the career of a player? Between what? Between 13 and 16? I don't know. Then 33, end of career. 34, really the end of the career. I accept that you're saying that they are old. 29, my friends. Boo. Boo. So, wait. Ramsey. Hosar. Beppe, would you rather that we get free players for the attack and mid and spend big on the left back and defender, or spend big on midfield? Look. I will explain you a bit the frame of Juventus. Then you agree or you don't agree. At least the frame of what I understood about what Juventus is doing now. Okay, Juventus do not have unlimited resources. We have resources, so don't believe when people are saying we have no money, but we have no unlimited resources. The money we have, don't forget that we still have to pay Federico Chiesa, Locatelli, and even Mckennie. The only one that will bring us money at the moment are Meri Demiral and Mandragora. Meri Demiral and Mandragora together, they will bring us 40 million, because you saw what happened. Ramsey just lost. He will come back, so he will not be the one that will be extended by Glasgow, especially not after tonight, when he's the one actually that made them lose the trophy. But hey guys, if he was already demotivated and in a negative spiral, he will come back even worse. But what is the frame of Juventus? Okay, Juventus wants to go for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. This is and has always been, even more than Paul Pogba, the priority of Juventus for the midfield. But Juventus, they started doing one really big thing. They stopped the contract of Paulo Dybala. Stopped. They didn't renew him, Paulo Dybala. And he will leave for free. Chiellini decided to leave, and he will leave for free. So you have to already start with your head to think that these two players has to be replaced. Plus paying Locatelli, Ken, and Chiesa. That's already 5 players. And with doing that, you are not even revolutionizing the team, and you are not winning any money. Zero money. So Juventus has to be really creative. They want to go for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, but the problem is that Lotito is really harsh on him. If you are looking at yesterday's Corriere dello Sport, I have the papers here, by the way. If you are looking at Corriere dello Sport, they were saying something really interesting. It's not Corriere. I don't know where it is. But anyway, maybe it was today, I don't remember. It was written, I want Juve. Wait, let me try to see it, because I had it. I'm sure. But maybe Tutto Sport. There is a paper that is saying Perisic, Milinkovic-Savic wants Juve. I'll go with Gazzetta maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, if I don't find it here really fast, then we go and I explain you. Because then it's not in yesterday's paper. No, it's not in yesterday's paper. It's probably today. Anyway, he wants Juventus. He really wants Juventus. He prefers to remain in Italy. He loves the life there in Italy. But Lotito is saying no. So what is Juventus doing? They are securing a midfielder with kind of the same characteristics, even Even Sergio Milinkovic-Savic, he said it 2 days ago, I inspired myself a lot at Paul Pogba because we are two players with more or less the same height, we have the same physique. I inspired myself a lot in him. So Pogba, they had a meeting, they had a big meeting at Juventus, and they already proposed an offer for Paul Pogba. 8 million plus 2 million bonus for Paul Pogba, who is 29. He has another offer from Paris Saint-Germain, but Paris Saint-Germain, at the moment, they are not concrete. It's not an offer that they are giving to Pogba on paper yet. There are some talk, there are some rumors, but nothing concrete. And Juventus, they want to go all in, super fast for Pogba. They want to take that benefit, that advantage. Why Paris Saint-Germain? Because they are not sure who will be their coach. They are not sure who will be the sportive director. They will restructure a lot there at Paris Saint-Germain. They are losing time. Juventus, they said 8 million plus 2 for 3 years. Paris Saint-Germain, rumors are 11 plus 2 or 3 bonus, so more or less what is earning at Manchester United for 4 years. The offer of Paris Saint-Germain, that is not on paper yet, is more attractive for Pogba. Pogba, he prefers to go to Juve from his heart, but what will his pocket saying, that we don't know. We don't know. So Paul Pogba, they go for Pogba. Why? For free, and it will be cheaper than Milinkovic-Savic. We made some calculation about Milinkovic-Savic. Milinkovic-Savic will cost Juventus 70 million euro. Calculate 70 million euro with a salary of 6 million a year, because less than that you can't sign Milinkovic-Savic, that has offer from Milan, from Paris Saint-Germain, from Manchester United, from a lot of English Premier League clubs that can offer a lot more in salary. So Juventus go with 6 million. 6 million times 2, because you know in Italy you are paying double the price gross. It's 12 million. 12 times 5, if I'm not wrong, it's 60. So 12 times 5, it's 60. 60 million euro plus 70, you are already high. You are already at 130 million for 5 years of Sergej Milinkovic-Savic without calculating the money for the agent, because the agent is not working for free. So it's approx 140, 150 million. That's a lot of money. If for Pogba, that is coming from abroad, you are giving 8 million net, that means that it's 12 million gross. 12 million times 3, you arrive at 24, 36. 36 or 150 million, my friends. You see the difference? It's easy to say I prefer Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Of course it's easy. But then... Ciao Alessio. No, perché ci sono già tanti YouTuber che lo fanno benissimo in italiano. Non serve che io vado in più a parlare italiano. Guarda, tutti lo conoscono. Chissà, un giorno, quando lo farò full time, chissà, forse. Ma no, oggi no. People were asking why am I not doing a channel in Italian. So you see the difference in terms of money. It's like Di Maria. Today... And then I will read your comments, my friends. Today I saw some people criticizing the management of Juventus because they don't sign Dybala for 7 million, but that is 28, and they are going for Di Maria, that is 34. And they are criticizing, and pay attention because they will tell you that. I warn you. They said it's the similar thing. They say no to Dybala, that is 28, and they say yes to Di Maria. This is not logic. This is not correct. Guys, pay attention. It's not a similar deal. Absolutely not. Because Dybala, if you sign Dybala, you had to give him 4 or 5 years. He is in Italy. He's not coming from abroad. So that means that his salary would be double. 7 million is 14. 14 times 5. 14 times 5. It's 70 million for Paulo Dybala. And you have a player with all the problems that we know. Injuries, not happy at the club, blah 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 blah, all the things that we know at Paulo Dybala. Of course, you have a lot of benefits of Paulo. I saw him playing versus Lazio. He did also beautiful things. He's a great player. We will miss him for sure. But it's something for 70 million. While Di Maria, if you are counting 10.5 times 2 years, that's 21. 21 and 70 millions, my friend. What are we talking about? It's absolutely not the same, especially if Di Maria, he is a player that is able to fit in a 4-3-3 and that his main skill is doing assists more than goals. People, they will tell you, but he scored only 1 goal in the last few months at Paris Saint-Germain. But we don't care about Di Maria scoring goals. We want him to do assists. We have Vlahovic. We have a beast up front. We need the one that is giving him assists. And pay attention, because he scored a lot of goals at Paris Saint-Germain. So this is actually the truth. This is the truth. I don't know if they are friends or not. I saw some pictures. Because they know themselves from Manchester United. But no, Ricardo, Di Maria is not the key to sign Pogba. Look, the offer has been made to Paul Pogba on Monday, to the entourage of Paul Pogba. And I have to tell you that the entourage of Pogba, they didn't say no. And they even added, we don't need a lot of time to decide. Before we give you the answer of Pogba, give us 2-3 days maximum. They have the offer. They were pleased with the offer of Juventus. Juventus is offering 8 + 2 for 3 years. But the key role of a leader at Juventus in the midfield. They were welcome. They were pleased with the offer. They will come back to Juve and they will say yes or no. I don't know if we will know, especially if it's a no, then we will think that they never even spoke with Juventus. If it's a yes, probably they will soon reveal it, Paul Pogba. So we have 2 players that can be announced at Juve really, really soon. And the nice thing is Mercato will open on the 1st of July. The nice thing is that these 2 players, we don't even need to wait before announcing them. They can already sign now because they are free agents. So Pogba, 29, he's not old. Di Maria is older, 3 years. 1 + 1, you are not taking big risks, and you have 2 instant ready players to give Juventus what we lacked this season. A bit of leadership, a little bit of experience, and also some players like Di Maria that is able to play in different roles. Also Pogba, 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, whatever. This is how soon? How soon? That depends on Juventus strategy, but I believe that really soon. I'm expecting, guys, after the last game of the season, if everything goes well, we go for the announcement of these 2 players. Maybe in June, maybe the first week of June, like this, if not before. Pay attention, my friends. Pay attention. That's what I'm thinking. So, we have Total FM that just subscribed. Grande Total FM. Grande Total FM. Total Football Manager. That's what I'm thinking about FM. Kulu will be there. Of course, he will be there. With Kulu gonna be sold to Tottenham, we'll have 40 million more. But we need the money, my friends. We need the money. Truthfully, I will be shocked if Pogba take less for Juve at his age. Not me. You know why? I will tell you about Paris Saint-Germain. I have never believed of Paris Saint-Germain. Then everything can happen. Tomorrow he can sign for Paris Saint-Germain and Mbappe will be in the mud. But I would be really surprised if he go to Paris Saint-Germain. You know why? Because the family of Paul Pogba, they are supporting Marseille. Marseille is the most hated club. It's like Juve Inter, Marseille and Paris Saint-Germain. They hate each other so much. So look at that. Uncle Sharma is there. We will come back on Uncle Sharma's comment because we have to speak about Perisic. We didn't even speak about Perisic. You remember the beautiful fight between Perisic and Cuadrado. We'll come back on that. But I will be really shocked if he go to Paris Saint-Germain. He also said he doesn't want to go there. And the supporters of Paris Saint-Germain, that can be really crazy and really hot, they are already pissed off with the management because I know a lot of people from Paris Saint-Germain, they are pissed off with management. You would say, hey, but what do they want? Messi, Wijnaldum, Donnarumma, Mbappe, Neymar, whatever. And they are pissed off They are pissed off. You know why? Because they are saying we are tired of having all these beautiful names, but we have no identity. We forgot the identity of Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, Paris Saint-Germain is a new club. They are born in 1970, something like that. So it's a new club actually, without a big history. But I remember personally, I was loving Paris Saint-Germain. David Ginola, Patrice Loco, Rai, Ronaldinho. My friends, they had really great players. It was a joy to watch Paris Saint-Germain finishing second because Lyon was winning 7 in a row. But I was really loving watching them. And they lost a bit that Paris Saint-Germain attitude. So they don't want Paul Pogba. The supporters do not want Paul Pogba. Pogba is a Marseille fan, or the family from Pogba. I don't see that a beautiful wedding. Then, tomorrow, everything can happen, or the other way around. We don't know. I will come back on Angel Sharma in a second. Pogba's Twitter video juggling in the black and white video. Wait. Today... Oh. Let's reach a bit more likes, my friends. 94 likes. This is not enough. Thank you for your donation. Life is crazy. Not only your life is crazy, or life is crazy in general, but also Mercato, my friends. We spoke about Di Maria. I told you everything I knew, and I even know more. So if you want to know, you ask me. I will not spoil everything. Otherwise, what will I explain tomorrow on the channel? But about Paul Pogba, decisive days to have an answer from Juventus. Will they make it public immediately? We have to wait. But that could be a real great plan. Pogba, Di Maria. Then, him juggling in black and white. Sneaky Paul. I'm following Paul Pogba since he arrived at Juve. And I never stopped following Paul Pogba because he is and has always been my big dream to have him back. It's like a kid that I grew up. I saw becoming a man, and then he left. He made a mistake. He has never been happy at Manchester United. I'm sorry for the United fans. He has never been happy there. They didn't treat him well. My son. I was crying when I was watching my son. They didn't treat him well. They didn't put him in the right condition to perform. This is because of them. They didn't make him happy. And they didn't want to release him sooner because he wanted to leave before. Tuttosport was already speaking about him coming back in 2018. Then one day I said, you will see, he will come back for free again. Manchester United, that I respect as a club, because of history, because of Ferguson and Lippi, in the mud again. They deserve it. They deserve to be in the mud again. They deserve it. But anyway, the moment I said, and that's probably why Pogba will come to Juve, because the moment in October I said, you know what, I don't want Pogba anymore at Juve. He heard it probably. He was watching the video and he said, you know what, now I will come back to Juve. I should have said it earlier. Whatever. But Pogba, to answer your comment, life is crazy, is a player that a lot of times he loves to dress in black and white, go on social media to make sure that the Juve fans are still falling in love with him. That is really a charmeur. In French, you say a charmeur, a seducer, a bit like me. So, thank you for your donation, buddy. Uncle Sharma is saying Cuadrado and Perisic becoming friends. It must be the one of the Doctor Strange multiverses. Meanwhile, let me thank also our friends from Tottenham that are there, Aussie Spurs fans. Aussie Spurs fans, are you the same one as the Aussie Italian fan? Because then I'm a bit confused now. Because I know that today you wrote in the channel, but Aussie Azzurri fan, and today is Aussie Spurs. Don't make me hesitate like that. But we have Raouf that just extended his contract. He extended his membership on the channel for the 5th consecutive month, saying Forza Juve. Fino alla fine, Forza Juve. Speaking about Perisic, my friends. Thank you, Raouf. Thank you, my friend. Speaking about Raouf. Speaking about Uncle Sharma and Perisic. Perisic is a player, we have to be honest. This season, it's hard to find a stronger player than Perisic at Inter. He did an amazing season at Inter. We have to be honest. I saw, unfortunately, I don't know why, the first team I saw the most games is, of course, Juventus. I saw every single game as usual since that I'm, 12. But I saw a lot of games of Inter. I don't know why. Because I'm praying that they are losing, but we have to be honest. Perisic was great. He was really great. I don't know what he had this season, but he was immensely great. I really loved him. Lautaro Martinez scored 13 goals in 13 games. The last 13 games. It's true, but he had a big flop in the beginning of the season. He disappeared from planet Earth, while Perisic was consistently good. Now, Perisic, I will tell you why he is linked with Juve. We have to pay attention with Perisic. Huh? We have to pay attention. I will explain you why he's linked to Juve really hard. It's because he had also him, like Dybala, like Cuadrado, like a lot of players, his last year of contract, and this time with Inter. Last year of contract with Inter. What is happening there? They start the negotiations. They start speaking. At a certain moment, they are hesitant about the value, about the price, about all these kind of things. They are not happy. They postpone a meeting. They postpone another meeting. They wait. But what is Inter doing? Marotta. You know, Marotta like that. Marotta is actually going to Atalanta and he buys Gosens, injured Gosens for free. He's buying Gosens. Gosens, where is he playing? 3-5-2 on the left, the same position as Perisic. Perisic is not happy. He didn't like the reaction of Marotta. That I know on the channel a lot of people are saying Marotta cosa. Marotta, he made a mistake there. He was unpolite versus Perisic. And we know that Croatian people, Serbian people, they are more than a contract. It's the word, the values, the attitude that is important. How you behave that is important. More than a contract, more than money. He didn't like that, Perisic. He said, hey, pay attention. I don't like that, what you are here. You are not joking with me. That's Perisic. Now they are going. He won versus Juve the Supercoppa with the help of the referee. I don't want to come back on that. We lost. We have to accept it. I will not accept it, by the way. But anyway, they won. And then he said, it's a bit late to wait until the end of the season to start speaking about renewing one of your best players. He was man MVP. Raul, my friend, he's saying it was easily the best MVP of the season. They made a mistake, Inter. Now, on the papers, Gazzetta, Tutto Sport, Corriere dello Sport. By the way, Gazzetta, I will use it when I have no toilet paper anymore. That's why I bought the Gazzetta. But anyway, they are linking with Juve. I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe it's a game from the entourage of Perisic. It's a game so that Inter, they said, 6 million from Juve, because that's what they are speaking about, 6 million for 2 years from Juve. Instead of giving him 4.5 or 5, we will increase it so he stays with us. Or maybe they want to let him leave, because they already have a Gosens that is an amazing player, of course. A bit younger, of course. Perisic is not a bench player. Huh? And this is the situation of Perisic. So, if Di Maria, I am sure. If Pogba, I am sure that there are really big talks. For Perisic, we don't know at the moment. We don't know. It's true, Saif. It's true. I needed some toilet paper. You never know in life if you need or not. But this is the story of Perisic. Maybe Raul, he can tell us a bit if I'm wrong or not. But I will tell you, our friend Perisic, I sign immediately. I don't care what you say about he's old, he's not old. I don't care about old, not old. Rejuvenation, I explained it until dead. I explained to you a million times. It's the total project. We bought already Mckennie, Chiesa, Locatelli, Zaccaria. We have Miretti, we will have Rovella, Fagioli. I don't know how much players. They are all 21, 22, 25. They are super young. What we need this year is a bit of experience that we missed. A bit of cojones in Spanish. You know what it means, cojones? That's what we missed. Don't tell me that Perisic, Di Maria, Pogba, they don't have two big balls there. Raul is confirming. Then I don't know. I don't know what will happen with... I believe that Perisic didn't like the behavior. And they have Gosens. So, in a way, Inter... They say we have Gosens. We do not want to pay you 7 million, 6 million. And Inter is also correct in that way. I understand Inter as well. Percentage-wise, not as high as Di Maria and the other one, but there is something. And Gazzetta is really well informed about the Inter's inside stories. So pay attention on Perisic. It's not a done deal. Far from. We will have to wait if they win the Scudetto or not first, and then let's see. That's what I can tell you, but I sign. If you tell me 3 players for free, Perisic, Di Maria, Pogba, my friends, Perisic makes totally sense. We have Federico Chiesa. You know, today I saw from Gazzetta dello Sport, I saw a first draw of the new Juventus 22-23. It's not complete. Alexandro is still there. Of course, we will speak about him. I will kick his ass in a second. Alexandro is still there. Of course, Cuadrado, I don't know why they put him right back instead of Danilo. Let's say it's not a complete team, but it was starting to look great. It was starting to look great, my friends. It started to look really beautiful. 4-3-3, Di Maria, Perisic, and Vlahovic. But some people, they were starting questioning me, and they said, where is Chiesa? Why is Chiesa not there? First of all, you have to understand that they are always putting an image of the first Juve, Inter, Milan, whatever, of the season. So, Chiesa is not ready, my friends. Chiesa is not ready, my friends. My son bought his shirt, number 22. He loves him. He will be back. But he will not be there. We start Serie A on the 12th of August. Chiesa will not even do a pre-season with the team. He's not ready. He will miss that pre-season training. Then, from the moment he will start, October and September, October, to really train with the team, to recuperate the pre-season and so on, he will start playing a few games, not from the start, but starting. We will stop international break because of Qatar 22. Luckily, he will not go to Qatar 22. He will rest with the team. They will probably go, I don't know, do a mini tournament. Maybe Serie A wants to do mini Serie A friendlies in US. I don't know if that's still valid or not. Chiesa, the real Chiesa, before January, February, you will not see him. With Perisic, you have a Chiesa that has no pressure. Tranquillo. Di Maria, you have Cuadrado, but you even have a Sule that is not ready to be a starter in Serie A. I can guarantee you not. But if he can have a Di Maria as a mentor, you know that I'm speaking with Sule on Instagram. You know that I can't reveal the messages. My friends, mentor Di Maria, the young Padawan, like in Star Wars talks, is ready. Then Di Maria he leaves. We have a player made at home that is Mathias Sule that can replace Di Maria and Paulo Dybala in one time. And we created him at home. Aussie Spurs and Juve fans. So he changed the nickname. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Guys, it's super early in Australia. What are you doing awake? Ciao, Beppe. I love you, bro. Yes, it's me. The reports claim Arthur Melo and Aaron Ramsey are becoming a problem for Max Allegri sides. Viva Juve. Thank you for your donation, my friends. Ale, 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 oh. I tweeted, guys. I tweeted, at the moment, Ramsey is a new UEFA Europa League winner. And then he missed a penalty. Oh, disaster. I jinxed it. It is my fault. I take responsibility on that. Speaking about Ramsey and Arthur. Yes, they are. According to... look, we will not hide it. Arthur has been bought for two reasons. One, because Pjanic was not a player that had some affinity with Sarri, and I'm kind when I'm saying that, had no affinity with Sarri, absolutely not, and we needed money. You remember COVID situation, Cristiano Ronaldo's salary, and so on. We needed to do some profit, okay? Barcelona, also them, they needed to do some profit. They did the swap. Arthur, do you remember the saga of Arthur? No, I want to stay at Barcelona, I want to stay at Barcelona, until he was pissed off and he was on the bench like that. You remember? Anyway, he came for that, and he came because he was the perfect player for our friend Sarri. Our friend, by the way, I was in the stadium, he was there. Guys, it was there were some people in the stand that were a bit whistling and insulting him, even if he won a Scudetto with Juve. But anyway, he was not bought for Pirlo, he was not bought for Allegri. He was really a Sarri player. Unfortunately for him, he never trained with Sarri. He was managed by Pirlo, and Pirlo said in the beginning, after that Ramsey came back, Arthur came back from his injury as his back, you remember, after Barcelona, he said, it's a good player, but it's not a regista, and he needs to learn playing vertically, because he's always playing horizontally, and my game is to play vertically. He's not a regista, it's not a player in front of the defense. So, Allegri, he loves Arthur in terms of qualities, but also he does not see him as a regista. He's dangerous, he's slowing the game instead, and you know that Allegri loves these kind of counter-attacks, touching the ball one time, going to find the two players up front, the three players up front, especially Vlahovic and so on. Arthur is not able to do that. He's the one that is, yes, protecting the ball, but he's slowing the game. And Allegri, that is not the fastest coach on earth, he doesn't like that. So he said, yes, I like Arthur, and dubious qualities, I like the guy, but he's not my starter. Arthur is young, he wants to be a starter, he wants to be there, so probably Arthur, he will go to Arsenal, and we will take Gabriel, defender from Arsenal that comes from Lille, 24, Brazilian player, not bad, left foot, and that's what we need, because we want the max potential of Matthijs de Ligt on the right. Bonucci will be the starter next season, he will be the captain, but Bonucci, he will start to be in the rotation. If before his injury Bonucci was untouchable for Allegri, in the future he will not be that untouchable. Then the question who will be vice captain, but that's another story. First, let's think about Arthur there, Gabriel here. Cannot be bad, my friends. Gabriel, a good player. So that's the thing. Ramsey is a problem, of course. It's not becoming, he was already, and that's why he went away. Now he will come back, has a salary of 8 million euro. We were lucky. You know that there was a contract clause from Ramsey that said if he stayed the complete 4 years at Juve, automatically, without discussion, it would even have extended for 1 more year, for 3 years, 3 complete years, he received the fourth, if he stayed 4 years, he had the 5th year that he could stay at Juve. Luckily, he went on loan, and that clause is over, so he has 1 more year of contract, the next one. Juventus, they will try everything to give him away for free, paying a part of his salary, to break the contract, but Ramsey will not be in the team of 22-23. Unfortunately, he's a player that if he had a great season with with Glasgow, instead of making them lose Europa League, maybe they would have given him a chance, but he was never playing. He was always injured, was never playing, so ciao to him. Ciao, my friend Aiki, grande Aiki. I'm waiting for your prediction, Jason. Dybala to Spurs. I want to speak about that as well. Let me thank first Armando that became a new member of the channel. That's a long time ago. New member. Un ultra bianconero. Maximum of life, guys. 144. Guys, we have to go step by step. Going over the 150. Andiamo ragazzi, dai.
Thank you.
My friends, please. At least 150. Then we go to 160, 170. Oh, guys. I give you every single detail of Mercato, and I will even give you more information in the behind the scenes, and you are not even able to put 150 likes. A new old member, Armando. Indeed. Armando is following, I believe, the channel since I had like I don't know, less than 500 followers, same as Ike. I repeat, if people want to be member of the channel, you have the link in the description. It's super easy. But Ike as well, since long. By the way, and then we go back to Mercato because it's not over. We have to speak about a lot of things. But speaking about the fans of the channel, Juve fans, of course. When I was in Torino, around the stadium, guys, it was crazy. It was really crazy because I didn't expect that, but it's true. It was really strange for me because I'm a normal guy. I'm 40. I'm a normal guy. I'm not a VIP. I'm not Buffon. I don't know. I'm a normal guy. At a certain moment, I was in the Juve store. I wanted to explain that, by the way, in the vlog that I will do tomorrow. But I was a kid. There was a kid. It was like, I don't know, 12, something like that. And he saw me. Mamma mia, the face of the kid. The face of the kid. He was like, he said, GJustjuve. Oh, I was really surprised. GJustjuve. And then he said, can I take a picture with you? He came from Kuwait to see the game. He came with his father, his brother from Kuwait. Then I saw on Instagram, by the way, they were next to Buffon. They even took pictures with Buffon. He asked me to take a picture, a selfie. Then he put it on Instagram. It's not over because then we were walking through the stadium and the other one, hey Giuseppe, hey GJustjuve. I made a lot of pictures. Some people I knew from the Telegram group, some from Juventus, some from YouTube. It was really strange. It happened when I went in Roma, Juve Roma in October, but not that much. It was a few, like, especially with Maurizio around Turin. Some people, they knew me from YouTube and it was okay, it was normal. But that was really strange. I don't know. I never experienced something like that. I was like, boo. So, and my son was proud. My son was really proud. That was really fantastic to have my son watching like that, and it's funny. It's really funny. What did they do, Tuttosport? They just did the unthinkable. I don't know what they did, Tuttosport. Let me know, my friend. Ramsey is like Sensi, talented but made of crystal. But you know how I called him at the time? I called him a snowflake, Ramsey. Why? Because he comes from the sky, and you watch him and you see how beautiful he is. He's really beautiful. Ramsey is beautiful talent and so on. He comes into your hand, you open your hand, and he disappears. That's Ramsey. You can't even hold him because he disappears immediately. And Sensi is a bit the same, it's true. Beppe, maybe you have already talked already, but how was your son? No, I didn't went in full details because I wanted to go tomorrow with a vlog. But guys, just in a sentence, I couldn't pick a better game for him to watch, even if he was pissed off. My son, he has a problem, and I try to educate him like that, but my son hates losing. He was pissed off like 15 minutes in the stadium because Lazio drew. He was really pissed off, angry. I was like, we don't care, let's watch, let's enjoy Dybala, Chiellini, the last moment. He didn't care. He was like, at a certain moment, there was a man in front. He was looking like, what's happening? He hates losing, my son, but it is what it is. Electronero, new member of the channel, my friends. Nice, this one. I do it again. New Ultra Bianconero. Thank you, Electronero. Also, Electronero, well known on the channel, well known. Immediately using the emotes, grande. The best Juve community, you're a legend. No, I'm not a legend, but Gabriel or Badiashile. I know Badiashile a bit better than Gabriel. I heard about Gabriel that he's doing some fantastic games, and other one he's flopping and doing some big mistakes. I don't know Gabriel that much, so it's hard for me to really judge Gabriel. But also Badiashile, 21, left foot, great player, can play in 3-man defense, 4-man defense. The problem is that Bashile costs you money. On the other hand, if you can have a Gabriel and you give Arthur, you are not spending that much money because you are balancing. You give them Ramsey. No, I'm Ramsey. You give him Arthur. Arthur is probably 40 million. You swap. They are happy with Arthur. We are happy with Gabriel. So probably that. And don't forget that we have our friend Gatti that is coming as well. Huh? Beppe, thank you for the donation, Aussie. Thank you for the donation. Ale, oh. Beppe, I believe that Raspadori and Fratesi are ready. Why wouldn't Juventus buy them? Yes, Dybala agent has spoke to Spurs. Have you anything of Zaniolo? So, 3 things really fast. Dybala to Spurs, I would be really shocked. Really shocked. Why? Because Paratici and Dybala, they are not best friends. Paratici wanted to sell him to Manchester United. He wanted to sell him to Tottenham. He wanted to sell him to every single team in Premier League at the time, and he said no because he does not like UK. He doesn't want to go live there because it's raining, because the food is not great, because Oriana she doesn't like that, because it's far away from fashion. You know that with all the respect to UK. It's a bit strange, the fashion there. So the young people, super fashion, a bit older, not that much. So, but the worst thing is Paratici. He didn't want to speak to Dybala anymore. They were like public enemies, and everyone knew about it. So the contract extension of Dybala would never happen with Paratici. Then Allegri came back. He was put on the center of the project. They started again the negotiations. It failed because of Antun, because of Dybala, because of Juventus, everyone involved, and they stopped. But with Paratici, the discussion would not even have started again. It was over. So I would be really, really surprised. Except if Paratici is going to Paris Saint-Germain, then I don't know. But I would be really surprised. I would be seriously surprised. That's Dybala. About Raspadori is not... It's not out of the radar. Huh? The problem with Raspadori and Fratesi is they cost money. 35, 30, maybe 40 for Raspadori, 30 for Fratesi. Sassuolo, they can't just sell everyone. Berardi, Scamacca, Raspadori, Fratesi. So they can't. They sell. It's a selling club. They create, they sell. They create, they sell. But they can't do it like 4 or 5 players per season. That's a bit too much. Otherwise, they will go in Serie B. But anyway, if they sell, it's for a big price, and then they agree. And that's one of the problems about Raspadori and Fratesi. Fratesi is a bit less ready. Raspadori could join, but Raspadori is not off radar. Huh? The problem with Fratesi is, why should you go for Fratesi if you have already a problem with too much question marks young players in the midfield? Rovella, Fagioli, Miretti, Ranocchia, you already have a lot of homemade young Italian players. Why should you take a risk for Fratesi? That impressed me so much when he played versus Juve. He's a talented player. We already have a lot of promises in our team. We have these young players, but don't forget, we still have Zakaria, we have Mckennie, we have Locatelli that needs to do even better next year and find his position finally. So why would you even pay money to take a risk for Fratesi? That's my point. About Mckennie, because I see Anthony Schifano is saying I see him being sold. Guys, if you follow the channel and you know that I don't know about Mercato, and if I knew and what I know, I will never say it on the channel because I work for Juve, so you know, it's like a shirt. When I receive the shirts, when I see the shirt, I'm not spoiling any secret because it makes totally sense. I don't like to say I'm an insider, I know things. I prefer to explain possibilities. That's what I like, to explain why is something done, why they don't. I like to explain and to find a logic to something. But I don't like to fake that I'm an insider. I don't need that. I don't care about that. I don't care. Mo is doing a really great job on Telegram. Mo is doing an amazing job translating the news of the reporters, of the journalists. And also Mo is always saying, I'm not an insider. I translate the news because I want to do a favor to the Juventini that do not have the time to collect. Because if you are honest, if you know who you have to follow, you just click the translate button on Twitter. But we are collecting a lot of news, translating them, making everything in one spot on the Telegram group, and you can interact if you want to. But insider makes no sense. I don't remember why I'm saying that. Why am I explaining that? About Mckennie. But about Mckennie, and thank you again, Alcy, for the donation. About Mckennie, it's already a few weeks that I'm telling you, if you are thinking logically, I don't know if Mckennie will be there next season. And I'm telling you since months, even not weeks, months. Why? Because if you're thinking logically, Mckennie is a player that is able to bring you cash. Rabiot, he will stay, but if he leaves, he will not bring you cash. Ramsey will not bring you cash. Arthur, not cash. Only a swap is possible of Arthur, no cash. Zakaria just been bought. Locatelli, you will not sell. You have the small young players that will never bring you 50 million. They will bring you 5, 10 million. It's not a lot. The only one in the sector of the midfield that can bring you money is Mckennie. On top of that, you already signed Zakaria. So Locatelli can play on the right side. He showed it this season, if in need. Pogba can play on the left, can play on the right. So I would be really surprised if Mckennie would be there next season. It's a pity, because Allegri likes him, because he showed a lot of progresses. Unfortunately for him, he was injured in the moment where he was starting to grow. But it makes sense in a way. You can't have and Mckennie and Zakaria and Locatelli and Pogba and Sergej Milinkovic-Savic and this and that and that, plus Fagioli, Miretti, Rovella, Ranocchia. It's impossible, my friends. You have at the end you have 15 players in the midfield. So I don't know. I also, because if you are looking at all the rumors, and if you read between the lines, Juventus, they might go for 2 midfielders, not 1, 2. And that would mean that Ramsey is out, Arthur is out, Mckennie is out, and it's already 3. If we are even able to free ourselves from Rabiot, we can even go with 2. I don't know what kind of profile. Is it really Pogba for free and the dream Milinkovic-Savic, that would be crazy. If you sign Pogba and Milinkovic-Savic in the same period with Locatelli there, mamma mia. Mamma mia. Or if they will go with the easy solution about Moiskin. Moiskin that apparently will be redeemed by Juve. We will buy him from Everton and we might swap him with Paredes from Paris Saint-Germain. Paredes, it's the kind of player that one day or another he would have joined Juve. It was destiny. It was destiny. Why am I saying that? Because Paredes is not the starter at Paris Saint-Germain. Keane is not a starter at Juve. Keane had a really great season at Paris Saint-Germain. He would love to go back there. So let's see what can happen there. Hey, thank you.
La Juventus è in vantaggio.
Thank you. I like that. I saw that we had a moderator on the channel and grande, because there was a comment that started to be spammed. So grande, guys. Meanwhile, Ramsey missed a penalty. Yeah, we know. We watched it. We didn't show it, but we watched it. I would accept Rovella as well, but I'm not sure Juventus are convinced after the injury. A lot of injuries, huh? I don't like Paredes as well. I don't like, but if that can free up some space and reinforce our midfield as a bench player, why not? Yes, by the way, I spoke with him. I have his phone number, so we are sending messages from time to time. But when I was at the stadium, I had a long conversation with him in the stadium before the game, before we were seating. So yeah, But you know why we don't always find the time, because he's going so much live. I don't want to bring again Romeo Agresti to repeat what he has just said like 30 minutes before. The problem is that you have so many great people that are translating the news. What can he bring back more? Because the news are coming from him and they're already translated. So, sometimes I don't really see the necessity to the added value for you guys. Because you know that when we have a guest, you have less the time. I have less the time to answer your questions. But of course, I told him to come back on the channel. He said, yes, of course. Javier, thank you for the donation, my friends. Thank you. If I was Juve management, you would go all in for SMS. His work rate is, if you were Javier, is offensively and defensively is at match. He has character and leadership. But we already spoke a lot about SMS, and I tell you, it's not over yet. SMS is not over. By the way, the people that are working on the case of Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, they didn't stop working on it. Buonanotte, Julian. They didn't stop working on him, so they continue. Until there is a possibility, they will continue to speak with the entourage of Milinkovic-Savic. And that's a great news. Juventus really wants it, but the problem is it's an affair of 150 million euro in total value plus salary for 4 or 5 years of Milinkovic-Savic. At 6 million is 150 million euro. For that, a lot of players has to be sold and a lot of money has to come in. And then you will have some sacrifices like a Fagioli to Lazio. And people will be pissed off. Acerbi to Rugani. Guys, Acerbi to Rugani, I heard it and I saw it on Sport Mediaset. Sport Mediaset, it's not a reliable source. It's not a reliable source, but I would not 100% exclude it. I will not 100% exclude it. Why? There is a small chance, Nini, but don't trust it too much. Huh? What is my cat doing? We start to have... Wait, I have to close the windows, my friends. 1 second, otherwise I will have these mosquitoes. The mosquitoes. And now he's watching, He's watching the mosquitoes on the wall and he's ready to attack. So I don't know if I have to kill the mosquito or let him play with the mosquito. I will probably catch him. So, go back. What is he doing now? There was a big one. Mama, you will watch live. Look. You. It's going crazy. The cat is going crazy. There is a mosquito. It will jump. So what were we speaking about? About Sport Mediaset. Sport Mediaset is not. I knew it would happen. It's not a reliable source, but I have to admit that Acerbi to Juve, it's not the first time I hear the name. Because he's experienced, because he wants to leave Lazio. He has a contract until 2025, but he still wants to leave Lazio. It's nearly sure. And Rugani, we know that at Empoli, before joining Juve, Sarri was training Rugani, and he was a big fan of Rugani. So, a penalty for Inter. Indeed, penalty for Inter. Mamma mia, disaster. That was the best comment of the evening. Mosquito is crazy. But that will happen because the windows are open. They have the mosquitoes. They go there because there is the light. And the cat is going crazy. The cat is going crazy. I know that you don't care about Mercato anymore. Now you want to see the cat. The cat has been scared. He shit his pants with the fino alla fine. He went away. He's there. He's watching from the distance. As soon as he will see the mosquito again, he will go back. Ciao, Wolf. Penalty for Inter. So thank you, Dennis. Dennis, with all the players possibly coming in, we should still have some normal expectation of next season. We need to let Allegri build a team. I believe that Juventus wants to do really seriously. I really believe that Juventus wants to do seriously, and if we go for these three players, Perisic, Pogba, Di Maria, it doesn't stop there. It's to keep a bit of money because we need to have a really great left back. We want to go for another extra midfielder, and they were speaking a bit earlier about Arnautovic. Is it true or not? Arnautovic has been offered to Juve. Arnautovic should be, according to me, the perfect sub of Vlahovic. Not playing a lot of games, but the perfect sub is the one that I had in my fantasy league at a certain moment. He brought me a lot of points. He's big, he's tall, he come from the Inter Youth Academy. Never succeeded there, by the way. He went through Europe. He played a really great Euro, by the way. Arnautovic for not a lot of money. We need someone up front. And that's why I'm thinking Keane will leave, Morata will leave. Ciao Juventino a Paris. So why not? Zaniolo, no, it's over. Roma wanted too much money, and at the end, no, Zaniolo, it's over. Juventus wanted, Juventus tried. Roma wanted too much money. I don't know what they were believing in. So I think Roma will regret it. I think at the next injury, hopefully not for the player. You know that I don't like injuries for player. The next injury, they will regret it. The name of the cat is a McFly, like him, like Marty. You know, from Back to the Future. He's back. The cat is back. He saw a mosquito again. Mamma mia, the cat is back. We'll watch it live. Yeah, he's there. He's there. He's watching, huh? He will not sleep tonight. Huh? Until he will catch him, he will not sleep. Raspadori is still a possibility. Why not? But it's not a priority anymore. There were talks about Muriel. Yes, there were talks about Muriel. As a sub, is an expert. I agree. So Muriel, depending. Now, guys, you will hear a lot of names, and it makes sense because Juventus is trying to understand who can be the one that is needed. They tried for Zaniolo, it's not possible. We get over it. We tried for SMS. At the moment, it's not over. We go for we go for Pogba. So Raspadori, if possible, if we have the money, why not? Otherwise, maybe a Muriel for cheap can be a good one. Muriel is also one that is better from the bench than from the start. So it could be a good one as well. Huh? But Raspadori is not it's not over yet. Wait, because I saw a lot of questions. Exactly. Hopefully not. Arnautovic behavior issues and he's racist. I don't know about that, Tushar. I don't want to enter that. I don't know. Beppe, when will Pogba be announced? I said it. Look, they said we need 2-3 days to think. It was on Monday. Tomorrow or Friday, we should have more news. Will they reveal it? I don't know. I will wait. We'll make him some space. Vas-y, va le prendre. Là. He will go, you will see it live. Announced, I don't know, but it can be really fast. If Pogba goes, then we goes to Juve, we will know it really soon. Jan van Engeland, 1st of July for the market to open is still long. Yeah, but Pogba, Perisic, Di Maria, they are all free agents. We can announce them tomorrow if you want to. We can announce them tomorrow. Nobody is the replacement of Dybala. It will be another way of playing. Dybala, it's not a one-on-one replacement that we are looking. That has been made clear. The replacement of Dybala is Vlahovic. It's a total different player. The player is already there. Dybala should have been at the center of the project. That were the words of Juve and of Allegri. He didn't kept the promises over the he didn't meet the expectations. We changed style of play. So there is no new Dybala. Otherwise we kept Dybala. If it's a Dybala for Dybala, kind of, and there are no other Dybalas, so then it's over. And thank you, guys. No, I know, Azet, I know, he's spamming a bit with the same question, then I don't answer. Indeed. And he's scoring, doing assists, and so on. Beppe, and thank you to Niniba to moderate the chat sometimes. Beppe, Akanji or Bremer for center back. Gabriel is not good enough. Bremer, Juventus, that was the priority of Juve. Rudiger or Bremer. Rudiger was impossible. He's going to Real Madrid. So Bremer was the second one. What? Bremer, he promised himself to Inter. Now, is there still a chance with Bremer? A teeny chance. Why? Because at the moment Inter is not meeting the request of Torino. You know that he has a clause, I already said it on the channel, a clause from next January. If it's not sold now, in January there is a clause of 15 million. Whatever club can go and buy him for 15, not 50, 15, 15 million. They can go there and buy it. And that's why Inter is losing a bit of taking a bit of time, because they know they don't want to spend 40 million for Bremer if they can go in January and take him for 15, which makes totally sense for Inter point of view. But if another club, Liverpool, Juve, goes and they said we want him for 30, and we are ready to pay 30, Torino could say yes. And if they say yes, then you just have to find an agreement with the player. That's why Bremer, it's not over, but the chances are that that's why we hear Gabriel, that's why we are hearing other center backs at the moment, Badiashile and so on. Akanji, good player, but I didn't hear him next to Juve or linked to Juve. But I will always be honest. Since the day he left, I prayed every single evening to have him back at Juve, because you know that it's one of the players that I was most in love with at Juve. But one day I said it this season for the first time. I said, if I have to think logically, probably it's not a good healthy choice to have Pogba at Juventus anymore, because of injuries, because of not performing as he should at Manchester United, especially the injuries and so on, high salary. But now if he's coming for 8+2 for 3 years, that's another story. But a lot of people are telling me Gabriel is not that great. Guys, I'm honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Arsenal. I didn't follow him closely, Gabriel, so I don't know. Skriniar, there was some request of Juve. Look, Inter, they still have to sell. Inter, they have some problems. They have some problems because they you know that when they bought Lukaku and Hakimi, Lukaku, they didn't even pay him to Manchester United, so they had to sell him to pay him back. But it's not over, because Inter made a lot of mistakes. A lot of people are telling me, yes, but Marotta, he made a lot of mistakes financially as well. So they have to sell. And now they want to keep Lautaro taking Dybala to play them together, but they need a big sale. And one of the ones that could be sacrificed could be Bastoni, more than Skriniar. Why? Because Bastoni has a more value of 60-70 million even. So if Bastoni, if they are able to sell him, they should be more okay. If not, they will probably have to sell two big players. Because if Perisic is going away, they can't sell him as well. The same as with Donnarumma, the same with Paulo Dybala. Big player leaving for free. And, you know, people were complaining about Juventus doing it with Dybala. A big player like that, losing him for free. It's a shame that Juve lose him. Guys, we are not the first one. We are not the first one. Why? Because with COVID, a lot of things changes in Serie A in terms of salary for players and so on. So a lot of clubs, all of the clubs, they lost a lot of money. The players, it was not really a problem for them. Why? Because the player, they had their contract and they were keeping their money. Some, they postponed a bit of salary, but none of them really lost their money. The only one I believe that decided from himself to have a pay cut for a certain time was Giorgio Chiellini, and if I'm not wrong, even Leonardo Bonucci. The other ones, they don't care. They took their money. Postponed or not, COVID or not, they took their money completely in their pocket, my friends. So now that the renewals are there, they forgot that in Serie A, you can't go anymore and asking 31 million euro like Cristiano Ronaldo. They hear about Premier League who's overpaying players and so on, like Maguire and all these players, and they want the same. But it's over. That time is over in Serie A. And the clubs are going for a roof. Milan, the roof, if I'm not wrong, it's 6 millions. Kessié will leave. Bastoni to Manchester City, David, could be, indeed, because he's really a player like Guardiola would love. I don't like the man, Bastoni, but the player is great. The player is really great. So, here we are. Rick, Beppe. Thank you for the donation, Rick. Beppe, tell me what are we going to do with Ramsey? What a disappointment. We started with Ramsey, and we said he will be the first official purchase of Juve for 22-23, especially now with missing the penalty. If he would have scored the winning penalty, maybe there was 1% chance that Glasgow said, you know what, you are the hero of Glasgow. Here, you can stay. But now, forget about it. So it will be or a contract stop or loaning him somewhere, paying a part of the salary. But he will not be in the team. Guys, we spoke about so many names. And it's not over. And there are still more. Ciao, Dan! And thank you, Rick. I hope that a lot of people, the new one, they subscribe to the channels, my friends, because we have to hit the 20k, guys. We have to hit it's already too long that I'm waiting for the 20k. At least starting with 18. That would be already a first step towards. We are at 17,752. That would be a beautiful one. And I know that some people are watching the channel. They like to enjoy the channel. They don't even subscribe. Not good. Not good. Did we reach some beautiful numbers in likes? 190. 190, not even 200. Anthony's over. Anthony's over. Could be Manchester United. Could be a step for him. Same coach, Ten Hag. Not that big step from Eredivisie to playing Champions League, but a bit in between. Playing Champions League with Ajax is one thing. Playing Champions League with Manchester United or Juve is something else. Could be an ideal solution for him. Could be. Juventus want it, but Ajax, they want a lot of money. They want a lot of money for him. You know, when I heard 35 million euro, I said impossible. That's the value on transfer market. Transfer market 35. He has a contract until 2025. They will never sell him for 35. And indeed, then I heard like 50-60 million euro. Forget about Anthony. And to be honest, I was watching because I was starting to be curious about Anthony. Some full games of Anthony. He's a good player, but I don't know if he's ready. I don't know if he's a starting ready player. That's about Anthony. I agree, Stan. I totally agree with that comment. Continuing, why is Allegri trying to find a Regis if he wanted Zakaria? Because probably we will sell Mckennie. And Zakaria is box to box on the right. That's what I believe. Ciao, Sam. If you had 70 million to spend after signing Pogba, Di Maria and a left back, who would you spend it on? Guardiola or Milinkovic? But I know that Guardiola is good. I really know that he's good. But Milinkovic-Savic is, I know him better. I really love SMS. And I saw him live for the first time. I don't remember seeing him in live before, so it was the first time. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. He's really impressive. Really impressive. Mohamed Youssef. I didn't see Mohamed. I was already scared and worried because I said, where is Mohamed if we have a live and he's not there? With the names of the Mercato, thank you for your donation, my friends. With the names of the Mercato, what do you think Allegri understood about this current team? Is it really a new project or correction towards previous style? Okay. Allegri came to Juve And again, for the people that are saying I'm defending always Allegri, go back to the beginning of the live, because that's the first question I answered about Allegri. But Allegri came, you like him or you don't like him. He came for a 4-year project. And he came knowing the difficulties of the team. He was thinking probably that he could do better with that team and he didn't succeed. But anyway, he came knowing the difficulties of a team. And he even knew that there would not be Mercato. He refused Real Madrid, going back to Juve, knowing that there would not be any Mercato except of Locatelli. That was it. And Caio Giorgi. Knowing that there was a big possibility to lose Ronaldo. He was not 100% sure, but knowing that you lose Ronaldo and so on. So only for that, the guy has really balls. Only for that. Then, this year, normally, with Ronaldo, would have been a year of assessment to understand what he would have needed. Juventus, that is criticized a lot by a lot of people, they even anticipated, instead of waiting for trying to find solutions in the summer, they already anticipated selling Kulusevski, selling Bentancur, sending Ramsey because he was not part of the project, and buying Zakaria and Vlahovic. These two, they were not actually for this season. They were here to reach top 4 so that we could go big in the summer, but they were not really there for this season, but already starting to build 22-23. That's how you have to see it. And I believe that, yes, Allegri understood that there were a lot of things to change. When he left Juve at the time, he also asked, I want to change a lot of players. And he was not satisfied. By the way, he was even dismissed. They preferred not changing the player and going for Sarri instead of making Allegri happy and changing a lot of players. The players will be changed now. It will be players that will be able to give immediate answers. Because, guys, if you see what happened today in terms of fans' reactions, in terms of social media, the division between pro, anti, everything, pro and anti everything, we can't have another year of testing and trying. It would be a year where Juventus will have to give answers. The pressure will be really big on Allegri, on the players, on Juventus, and that's why we are looking for not all of the players that we will buy, but the fundamentals that are Szczęsny in the goal, De Ligt, Locatelli, and Chiesa with Vlahovic, 5 players. On top of that, because the 5 players that we mentioned, except of Szczęsny, they are all young. De Ligt is 22, Chiesa is 23, Locatelli is 23 if I'm not wrong, Vlahovic is 22. So these players are quite young. They are the young new generation of Juve for the next 10 years. Around them, you are giving them some expert like a Pogba, like a Di Maria, for example. And then you will add some young players as well, average young players between 20, 25, between 22, 26 to fulfill the team. And then you have your own home products like the Winter, Soulé, Miretti, Fagioli, and so on. Thank you, my friend Steve. Thank you. Thank you for a donation. So it will be a mix of a correction and a big change, Mohamed. Steve, interesting thoughts, Chiesa or Vlahovic, who is more important to Juve? Also, who is your realistic dream signing for midfield and striker this Mercato? Is Jorginho and Kanté out of touch for Juve? Especially Kanté is a dream. Okay, a lot of questions, Steve. A lot already has been answered. Starting with Kanté, never heard him linked to Juve the last session, so no. Even if he's an adorable player, great pace, a big worker, a big dream. Of course, Kanté is a big dream. Jorginho, look, if Pogba comes, Jorginho will not join Juve. Not because of Pogba, but because of Locatelli. Because if you have Pogba, Pogba is the box to box. If you have a Zakaria, is a box to box. Locatelli will definitely take that regista role. Okay, not interpreting it as Pirlo did in the past, but with the qualities of Locatelli. If Pogba doesn't arrive, Locatelli could go on the left as a box-to-box and Jorginho could come. So Jorginho is not over yet, but the possibilities are that small. It's further and further away from Juve. If you would have asked me that question 3 weeks ago, I would tell you that Jorginho had more chances to join Juve, but now it's low. It's low also because I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, Jorginho wants to cash in a lot with a big contract for his last big contract. Fratesi, we already spoke about Arif, and we explained why during the video. But yes, I believe at the moment for this season it's over Fratesi. So continuing with Steve, who is more important to Juve between Vlahovic and Chiesa, but at the moment it's Vlahovic because Chiesa will not be back before a long time at top level. But I have never been a fan of building a team around one important player. You saw what it brought with Cristiano Ronaldo, with all the respect, but you saw what it brought to Dybala, that was the center of the project now and that missed all the big games. I don't like that, having one center of the project. I prefer to have a center of the project that is the way we play, the DNA, players fitting a system, and if one, even in big important like Chiesa, is not there, that you can continue the same way of playing, same idea. Then if you go with a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, that's one thing, but at least the same idea of football with one big player missing, because you still have your team as a... But Chiesa has that Italian DNA, that Juventinità, won the Euro, so he's a man of image, but Vlahovic as well, guys. Vlahovic as well. The goal that he scores, I don't know if you saw, more impressive than the goal, for me at least, more impressive for the goal was, the before the goal, the preparation, when Morata is about to cross, he's offside. And he's making those 3 little steps in the back, but it goes fast, It goes really fast, but he knows that he's offside. He's going these 2-3 steps in the back, and without taking a moment of break, he's doing 1, 2, 3, and he runs again up front. The time that he's not offside, and going with all the anger and the passion on that ball, going with the header. Guys, crazy. So super important. Realistic dream signing for the midfield for me would be, I always said it, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. But it's not over. But it's true that if you go for Pogba, start to be difficult. But I believe I answered all the questions, right? Thank you for the donation, Steve. I made you a big recap because we spoke about so many things, Yeah, but I know, but they will not stay there for long. And what people do not realize is that if Perisic and Di Maria come, look at the contract that they are giving. 2 years for Perisic from 33 to 35. 1 year plus maybe an extension of renewal of 1 for Di Maria. So it's 36. It's not a long project. What is the long project? The long project is Chiesa, is Matthias Soulé. These are the long project. But Matthias Soulé is not ready today, and Chiesa is not ready today because he is injured. If this season we have a Perisic, Di Maria starting, next season we have Chiesa and Sule starting and alternating, Chiesa will be the starter, of course. From the moment that Chiesa is 100%, he will be there. But you have to back you up. Look at Zaniolo, what a big talent, the biggest talent in Italy at the time. He had the DCL, he wanted to go fast, he came faster than expected. What happened? Another ECL. So you have to take that in. You have to take the worst case scenario into consideration. Then hopefully it will not happen. Hopefully Chiesa will be there as soon as possible. But you have to pay attention. And if you buy Shervin, if you buy, I don't know, another winger, young Anthony, let's say. Anthony and then Chiesa. What will happen with Chiesa? Then you are committing the same problems that you had, because I don't know if you remember, we had made that future young player. That was Kulusevski. It was Kulusevski, guys. And Kulusevski was blocked because we had too much. We had Quadrado, we had Kulusevski, we had Dybala that was playing there as well. We had Chiesa that was playing there, and you had a problem. No, il arrive pas. Il arrive pas. Great player, but no. What I know, of course, he's a great player. He had a moment of a problem. He was not anymore a starter, but he's a top player. And he's doing better now. Ciao, Deb. Can Juventus afford to lend both Pogba? Depending on what you do. Because if you are going for Pogba, Perisic and Di Maria, you spend €0. So you have the money. Theoretically. But then you need to sell a Mckennie, a Ramsey, a Arthur. If all these things align in the stars, theoretically, yes, because the player wants to go to Juve. But then the problem is not the player. The problem is not the agent. The problem is Lotito. Ciao Aldo. Perisic can play left back for us. Of course, no. Buonanotte, my friend. Donation from Peter Cesarini. Grande Peter. Grande Peter. Beppe, you're a beast, your knowledge. Well, it's not knowledge. Raspadori, Zaccaria has a big upside. It's not about knowledge. First of all, I'm older. I'm 40 and I have always been passionate. And you know what I do? It's not about knowing more or not, or being smarter or not. It's not because I work for you or not. But since I was a kid, I'm always a curious person. Not on a lot of things, because if you have a lot of hobbies, of interest, you have no time to go and deep dive in everything. But if you select the things that you are really interested in, I have always been curious. And when a team like Juventus is doing something, my friends, I'm not saying they're stupid or they're genius. Because I start from the first thing is, these guys, they are paid. They are professionals. There is a reason why they are doing something. What is the reason? Why did they do a mistake? Why did they do well? There is always a reason. Mercato, I don't analyze it in one single action. I try to understand in a complete picture. And of course, I'm doing the channel since 2 years and a half. I read every single day Corriere dello Sport, Tutto Sport, Gazzetta, Corriere, Tutto Sport, Gazzetta every morning, plus One Football, plus social media. I speak with journalists, I do. So, but it's my curiosity that makes that there is always a why. Then maybe it's wrong, but that's why. And Zaccaria, I believe in the guy. I really believe in the guy. Really, really, really. Thank you, Peter. Gazzetta dello Sport, you're saying Juventus will try Jorginho with Pogba. We just spoke about the fact that if Pogba comes, they would put Locatelli in the middle and no Jorginho. So Gazzetta is making me actually wrong. I don't know if Gazzetta is right or wrong on that one. It would not be surprising. But then, if we are looking with that, thank you Nini for reporting, that means that if you go for Pogba on the left, Locatelli is real regista, then you put, Jorginho is a real regista, then you put Locatelli as a box-to-box on the right. That makes that you sell, of course, 100% Weston Mckennie, and Zakaria, you put him behind as a sub. Zakaria sub of Locatelli. You need a second regista that could be potentially Fagioli or Miretti or Rovella, maybe even Rovella more. And on the left you have Rabiot.
Juventus in vantaggio.
Rabiot under Pogba. Could work, could work. I have never been a big fan of Jorginho, but I said a few weeks ago before that explanation that if it's the player that Allegri believes him, I will support him. Because if really he wants to work with a kind of Pjanic, Pirlo-esque player, not in terms of quality like Pirlo, but we know what we are meaning. Cazzo, I don't know how I will do this summer to do watch-alongs and so on. Because now it starts to be really, really warm. Mamma mia. Can be. I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe they are trying to say we go for Jorginho and Pogba so that Lotito is scared and he will start negotiating with you. I don't know. But it could be, Peter is 48. We think kind of like the same. Juve is everything, passion, expression. I agree. No easy answer. But brains goes a long way. Team sport. It's true, Peter. I'm happy that you are 48. Because you already lived a lot of cycles of Juve. You know, if you support Juve, you are used to win and you only want to win. Winning is the most important thing. If you're supporting Juve, you are used to it. You are creating a habit and it's like a drug, winning. You always want more. But if you are supporting Juve since long, you know that there are some cycles, some mini cycles sometimes of 2-3 years where you have difficulties before building back and being at the top again. But you're also reassured that these periods at Juve, they are small, short. It's not like Inter and Milan that for the last 10 years they won nothing. Yeah, Inter won last year, but you know what I mean. For 10 years they had nothing. They were not even in the Champions League anymore. Juventus, as bad as we are at the moment, we qualified for Champions League the last 2 years. As bad as we are. So, guys, I will nearly stop, my friends, because I'm sweating now. It's like 2 hours of live. I was expecting to do it 30 minutes. I always say 30 minutes, but let me read the comment of Jamie. Grande Jamie. Ale. 222 likes. Mamma mia, disaster. If I don't ask you, you are a disaster. Jamie, get Endrick before Real Madrid get another Vinicius Junior. Hey Jamie, you are learning me. You're telling me about the player that I do not know really well. Let me check. Sometimes I don't know. So who's Endrick? Which one? Jamie, tell us which one. I don't think it's Jeff Endrick, right? So I need to know which Endrick. This one. No, it's impossible. From Penang FC? No, it's not possible. Brazilian player, 27. It's not him, guys. No. He's 15 years old. Where is he playing? Palmeiras. I try to find him. He has no other name. This one, Endrick Kaiser, Rejuvenation, 80. He's 80. Hey guys, you learned me something. I will try to investigate about that player. I don't even know the position, nothing. Hey guys, you know a lot. Huh? You see, you know a lot of international football. Here he is. I found him. Endrick, 15. Here, cazzo. And you already know that he's great. He's already playing with under 17. Palmeiras, 7 appearances, 6 goals. Offensive player. But I don't know if you are able to buy him or not, because there are some laws. Pay attention. There are some laws with a 15 years old player. I think they need to reach a certain year. I will try to... That guy, I will write it down. So that when I stop the live, I will try to check. Endrick Palmeiras. You made me curious now. Guys, the last questions and then it's over, huh? But Beppe, before I was just joking with you, but now I'm sorry. If you tell me that we will buy 29 years old, 30, 34 years old, then I don't know. This is old nation. You know that I saw Ake also. Ake also versus Lazio. Huh? I like Ake, of course I like, but I don't know if he will. I said it earlier also. Huh? I don't know if he will be a first team player. Definitely at Juve ever. He has that genius thing. He has that. He's fast. He's great, but he wants to do too much, and that's also why an Allegri never wants to risk these kind of players, because he knows that these players, when they have the possibility, they want to do too much, and then they fail. So I don't know when he will be ready. I don't know. But it's another era. Platini, Del Piero, Zidane, Baggio. It's Nedved, Cannavaro, Buffon, Boniek. Boniek, not that he was a great player at Juve, but then he became a Juve hater. But it's another era. It's totally different. Also because, you know, the era of Baggio, Platini, and so on. The players, Boniek, players were not able to decide where they went to play. They were actually from toys from the club. So the respect they had was different, and so on and so on. It's hard to have these players. In terms of quality, yes, it's true. Franco, thank you, my friend. Poor Beppe, you should buy a fan. Mercato is crazy hot. Hey, it's true. Mercato is crazy hot. I have a fan. The fan is going full power, by the way. The problem is if I put him too close to me, then you will hear during 2 hours. It's annoying. It's annoying. Look at that, guys. We are 2 hours and 2 minutes of live. Colo is just there. I asked a question to Colo today on Twitter. He didn't even answer me. But maybe you can hear the edited Mercato song, because I change it now. Because you will maybe not hear the difference, but I didn't like the beginning because there was a problem with the music going up and slowing down. Now I had 2 separate voiceover, just a cappella, 2 different, plus the music. I mixed everything. It's quite great. So maybe we can play it. It's 1 minute, and then we say goodbye with maybe 1 or 2 more questions. Maybe speaking about Miretti. So let's play it to celebrate the real start of Mercato live, that is today. And we go. We play the song.
crazy. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
I was asking, by the way, I was asking to Colo. I don't know if you're still there or no, Colo. If you're not, then don't answer. If you're there, answer. I asked you if you wanted to work on a 1 minute video clip of that song for the summer. 1 minute video clip of that song. I want Colo to do the video clip so that we can play the video clip and we can put it on Twitter and everywhere. And we'll even do a video just like that on YouTube. Guys, we have the music of Zvi. We have the voiceover of Max. We have the other voiceover of Wolf. The idea is mine, of course. If we have Colo 99, that is doing a 1 minute video clip of Mercato is crazy, of course I will be there. Of course, I will be there with my sunglasses. I will do like that. Or maybe I will stand up and dance. It should be a small fragment with me singing. But then I want, these kind of videos of a player like Pogba, like these players, Di Maria, Di Magia, and so on. Mamma mia, 1 minute, music video clip. That should be the hit of the summer, I tell you.
Mercato is crazy. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La la la. La 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 la.
No, not the Rabiot hair. But I want Cherubini. Cherubini, me, and the players.
Tonight, la 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 la.
Now he disappeared, huh? Colo disappeared. Look, he said yes, Beppe, let's do it. I love that. The song of the summer. Because it will be a crazy Mercato, my friends. Yeah. But luckily it's not me that is singing, my friends. Luckily it's not me that is singing. Oh, disaster. I'm sweating. By the way, Colo will be on the channel after the season. We will do a live, post-season live together with Colo to speak about our season, how we did and so on. Maybe we can even organize to do a kind of ratings of the players. My friends, 2 hours and 10 minutes was fantastic today. Was really nice. It was a long time I didn't do a live, so we went full power. I will watch now. Who's that? Endrick, Palmeiras. I will watch him. It's warm. When we have the clip, you will be able to download it then. Thank you, my friends. Ciao, Aiki. Ciao, Jamie. Ciao, Aussie. Armando. Who is better, Ramsey or Arthur? That's a hard choice. But I would go for Ramsey and Arthur. Because at the end, Arthur, I have no problem with him. Ramsey, it's okay. He's an unlucky guy. Look at today, how unlucky he was. He entered at the 118th minute to score a penalty, and he missed it. The only one that missed it. Hernanes is a nice guy, but Melo, disgusting. Hey. Beppe, what is going on with the Raspadori? We already spoke, guys. I can't repeat every time. Huh? Avale likes it. Beppe, what again? It's addictive. Beppe. I know it's an addictive town. Guys, thank you. Buonanotte a tutti. Ciao home of Juve. Ciao Ritik from Bangladesh. It's 5:48 a.m. Mamma mia. Ciao Antonio. Ciao Julian. Ciao Cloviscio. Ciao Wolf. Wolf. The sound of the second voice, the one of Wolf. I will continue to repeat it as forever. Wolf. Wait. Soon there will be the video clip. Thank you guys. Buonanotte. And as always, Forza Juve. Forza Juve. Ciao Slick. Wait. I show you. Wait. I didn't even show you in detail. I have the batch now. Serie A. By the way, I already tell you, if you don't know, that's new. It will be new patches from Serie A from next season. So this one will change. It will not be like that anymore. So that one is a real exclusive one. Why did I do it? Because I took Giorgio Chiellini on the back. So this one will be a special one from the last game of Giorgio Chiellini, because I was in the stadium for the new shirt with the old logo of Serie A. There will be a new patch for Serie A. I don't know what it looks like, but I just anticipating you. My friends, buonanotte a tutti, grazie, forza Juve, ciao.